Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be making a caramel apple ice cream that's perfect for fall or Halloween time. Now, to make this, you're going to need some half and half, a can of sweetened condensed milk, some apple pie spice, some butter, some caramel topping, and a bunch of apples, which we'll get to in a moment. Now, you also need some apple cider, which I don't have with me today, so we're going to make a quick version of this. If you'd like to see my full version on how to make some apple cider, check out my video in the link in the description below. But let's go ahead and get started making some apple juice. And to do this, we are just going to take my juicer here that can juice entire fruit. And we're just going to throw in an apple, and I'll show you how this works. Turn it to juice, wait for it to get going. And we're just going to dump the apple in. My juicer is extracting the pulp from the apples and making us some delicious apple juice. I need about 1 cup of apple cider, so that was 1 apple. Let's go ahead and throw in another. Okay, the 2 apples gave us about a cup of apple juice, which is what we need, but we're going to add just a little bit more flavor to that with a squeeze of orange and a squeeze of lemon. Just want a dash of extra flavor, so you don't have to do too much, and then a little lemon. All right, with our makeshift apple cider all ready to go, we have our cutting board and knife out. It is time to move on to the apples. Now we're going to use Granny Smith apples, these nice green apples, and we're going to peel them and finely chop them and then move on to the stove. Once you get someone to chop up 2 cups of apple for you, you're going to take 2 tablespoons of butter and melt them over medium heat. We are going to pour in our apples. Give them a nice stir. You're going to want to stir this occasionally for about 10 minutes until the apples are nice and tender. Once that happens, we're going to add in our cup of apple cider. Give that a nice stir. And then to that we're going to add some apple pie spice, about 3/4 of a teaspoon. 3/4. All right, go ahead and stir this. And once this comes back up to a simmer, we're going to cover it and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. While that simmers, we're going to take our 1.5 cups of half and half, pour that into a bowl, and then add 1 14-ounce can of condensed milk. And using a whisk, we'll give it a good stir until it's well combined. Once it's simmered for about 5 minutes, we're going to just take it off the heat, let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then combine it with the milk. Going to give this a good stir, and then let it chill in the refrigerator until it's nice and cold. So our milk and apple mixture has been in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. It's nice and cold, and I must say it smells delicious and tastes even better already, but I can't wait to turn this into ice cream. So I have my ice cream maker ready to go. Now, The insert for my machine has been in the freezer for over 24 hours as per the manufacturer's directions, and this can accommodate up to 4 cups of an ice cream mixture. Our concoction today is about 3 cups, so I think we're just right in line with where we need to be. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the lid onto the machine here, turn it on, pour it in. Let's get this thing going. So we're gonna watch for the next 25 to 40 minutes as this slowly turns into our delicious ice cream. All right, I'm turning it off because the machine is starting to stall back and forth, meaning that's probably as close to done as we're gonna get. It's still a little bit thin for my preference, but you can see it has thickened up quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer this into a container, and we're gonna throw it into the freezer to let it thicken up a little bit more. But first, we're going to add some caramel sauce. So I'm going to put a layer in the container. Once I've got a nice little layer in there, I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of our caramel sauce. Now I have gone with salted caramel for this, just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. So I'll just give that a drizzle. And then we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to layer some ice cream, layer some caramel, until we are out of ice cream. Got my last layer of ice cream. We're going to do just one more dollop of caramel right on top to give it a nice little presentation. Give it a little bit more. I'm going to save some of this caramel sauce to use as a topping later, but right now just give it a little bit of a swirl with the spoon. It's ready for the freezer. We're going to pop this back in just till it sets, probably about another 3 hours. All right, so we actually left this to harden in the freezer for a few days, and look, you can see the caramel through the packaging. It looks like it is going to be amazing. Now it has been softening here on the table for a few minutes. We also have put our scooper in some hot water, so I'm going to let Tom do the honors, and let's go ahead and put this in our bowl. I can't wait to try it. That caramel is just coming through. Look at the coloring of that. You can see the apple and the caramel all through, and even that little apple pie spice, you can see all the little dots there. So we're going to give this just a little extra caramel sauce for some funness. Again, I'm using the salted caramel just to give that little extra salty flavor, and that just came off in a blob, but let's let Tom see if he can do a little bit better with that. Well, I top mine off with some whipped cream as well. So we got ourselves a little bona fide sundae right here. All right, let's go ahead and give it a nice taste test. A little spoonful, get a little bit of the caramel sauce, a little bit of the ice cream. Look how gooey that is. I can taste the chunks of apple in there. It is literally just like apple pie a la mode, in my opinion. What do you think, Tom?
It's probably the best homemade Halloween treat we've made yet.
And we've made other ice creams in the past, but never with the sort of added ingredient of the apple chunks in there. And I think it gives an awesome texture and flavor to the ice cream. So good. And it was relatively easy to make as well. Cost-wise, I'm not sure. We had the cost for the cream and the condensed milk and some apples, the caramel sauce. So I think you could probably, buy some ice cream a little bit cheaper, but it's probably not going to taste this good. And plus you get the satisfaction of having made it ourselves.
It's turned out really well. I'm surprised because
Well, because when you're doing a YouTube video, sometimes you might play it up just a little bit, saying, this is really good. But I think this legitimately is really good.
I never play it up.
Tom wouldn't, but I might, so we'll leave it at that. Anyway, perfect, again, for fall. It's really perfect for an anytime ice cream because it's so good. But anything else to add?
No, very good.
I guess that's it. I highly recommend you make it. We're probably going to polish this off here pretty quick. So stay tuned if you want some more recipes, DIYs, store walkthroughs, and so forth. And then until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Happy haunting. Mm.